The Gallatin City-County Board of Health met this morning to discuss current local emergency rules meant to slow down the spread of COVID-19 in Gallatin County. MTN's Gabby Crevitt was on that meeting and has the latest update on the status of those rules.
Phase 2 reopening rules for businesses and face covering rules have been some of the most contentious discussions during Board of Health meetings over the last year. And on Wednesday morning, the Board of Health decided to take no action on these local emergency rules and allow them to expire this month. And here's why. As it stands now, the Phase 2 reopening rule is set to expire on Monday, May 10th, and the face covering rule will expire Thursday, May 27th. Health Officer Matt Kelly and Deputy County Attorney Aaron Arnold presented and took questions from board members on how recent bills out of the Montana legislature may prevent enforcement of local emergency rules designed to slow the spread of COVID-19 in Gallatin County.
So the impact of that is that there's no local control over public health decisions dealing with authority to adopt, extend, or enforce emergency health rules. And that meaningful control over public health rules is now in Helena with the governor and the legislature.
House Bill 121 was signed by Governor Gianforte and effectively strips away authority from local health boards, requiring approval from city and county elected officials to enforce local emergency rules made by the Board of Health. And House Bill 257, which the Gallatin City-County Health Department expects Governor Gianforte to sign, now makes many questions about local government's authority to enforce local health rules unclear. Many Board of Health members expressed their deep concerns about what the bills could mean for the future.
Taking all of this and putting it in the hands of folks that don't have this background, may not have the interests of our county and our residents in mind. Frankly, we'll kind of see where the bodies fall. And I hate to sound dramatic, and that's not my intent, but it's I think it's not going to go well.
Before the meeting, we spoke with County Commissioner and Board of Health member Joe Skinner, who's been advocating to lift COVID-19 emergency rules for months. Skinner says while he believes restrictions should be lifted immediately, he thinks the legislature went a little too far.
I don't think the legislature realized the specifics of what was happening here with the city-county board. I don't think they foresaw that. So I just ask the public to be patient with us while we figure our way through this. It's not easy to figure out what the legislature meant for us to do.
Reporting in Bozeman, Gabby Crevitt, MTN News.
Gabby tells us local emergency rules will remain in effect unless and until Governor Gianforte signs House Bill 257, which would mean local government no longer has the authority to enforce emergency health rules. Until then, Phase 2 reopening rules will expire next week, and the face covering rule is set to expire near the end of the month. According to the Deputy County Attorney, businesses may still ask customers to wear a mask or practice social distancing. However, those rules will be difficult to enforce.